What's up, nerds and nerdettes? We little nerdlings are. It's your buddy Big John and G from Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming, and my friends, I am back. Oh, thank you for having me back. Thank you for subscribing to Two Gun Pixie here on YouTube. Thank you for following us on Twitter. Thank you for liking our videos. Thank you very much. And today I got a game I have been waiting for. It's a game that means a lot to me because I love the franchise that it comes from. I've been a fan of this franchise since I myself have been nothing more than a big, wee little nerdling. And what is that? Woo! IDW Games brings us Planet of the Apes. Apes. So we are going to unbox this bad boy. I'm going to get this down to the table, and we are going to see what is inside the head and the mind of the Planet of the Apes. All right, we got it on the table right now, and I am ready to get this thing open, see exactly what's inside. I mean, you can only tell so much by looking at the product's pictures in the back of the box, you know? So why don't we see if our main man, Fu Manchu, will lend us his blade. Come on, give it up. There we go. All right. Now let's get this open. This, when I saw this movie came out, was it a year before I was born? This came out in 1968. But when it was reissued in the theaters, because back then there was no DVDs, VHSs, laser discs, there was nothing like that at all. So you had to wait until a movie was reissued by the company. And when I saw this movie, wow, it just really took my imagination. And I quickly fell in love with the entire 5-movie run of the series. By the time I hit high school, I actually read the book, Monkey Planet, by Pierre Boulier. I'm going to mess this up, aren't I? Pierre Boulier. He also wrote a Bridge over the River Kwai. Here we go. Okay, comes off nice and smooth. As you see, it's a 1 to 4 player game. Should take you 90 to 120 minutes, or so they say. And it's good for ages 14 and up. All right. The rule book. See, a ship crashed in the water. All right. Okay, so this is the inside of the rule book. Explaining the different dice, the board, right? I like the fact that it's a normal size rule book. It is not one of those album size, as I call them, the gigantic rule books. I hate those things with a passion. This is a good size. This is a good, what I call a good traveling size. All right, okay, I'll find out how well it's edited and how well it reads when I get a chance to go through it. The tokens. And the board. Wow, the board is a little bit bigger than I thought. All right, let's see the tokens here. Do I really need Fu? Do I? Yeah, I do. I'm just afraid that if I try to Hulk it open, I might damage, the cardboard, the tokens here. Let's see. All right. Look at that. They're already popping out nice and easy with just the fact of me getting it out of the plastic. So that's a good sign. We don't need that. See, it's already kind of popping out. Let's see. Yeah, it didn't pop out that hard, see? There we go. There's the ship. Got that in focus? Yeah, all right. So I guess these are if you're spotted. Damage on the run, maybe. All right, well, we'll have time to check all of these out. If I can sneak this back in. There we go. The wife will never know. She loves popping those things out. Okay, yeah, hold on. That's... Wow, for some reason, I really kind of thought this board wasn't that big from the production shots and everything that I've seen of it. I realized that it was a long board, but I didn't realize it was this big. I kind of thought it was, to tell you the truth, I kind of thought it was about half the size. Well, still, okay, this is cool. You got to work your way through each of the scenes. Oh, yeah, so basically the gist of this game is it's a cooperative game, and each of the players, well, you know what? Think of the movie Inside Out. Yeah, think of the movie, better focus. Think of the movie Inside Out, because each of you is playing one aspect of the astronaut Taylor, aspect of his mind, of his psyche. And you have to work together to get him to act correctly and do the correct things to survive from scene to scene to scene to scene to scene. And that's what each of these are. With the crashed spaceship, the Forbidden Zone, finding the natural area, the hunt, the imprisonment, the capture of the wild humans, the escape, finding the dig site, and then the big clincher at the end of the movie. Yeah, all right, cool. It doesn't need to be double-sided. Have to track the day, sunrise, night, work your way through the scenes as it's going down. All right, cool. Well, like I said, so bigger than I thought it was going to be, but very cool. And then a very unimaginative inside tray, of course, as they all are. But the good thing is, look at these extra bags. Well, I don't know if they're extra. Might need every single one of them. You know, sometimes when companies do this, they end up with like 3 or 4 extra bags. That's always good because it helps compensate for all the companies that don't give out free bags. All right. A few of the miniatures. Now, this is not a miniatures game. It is not driven by the miniatures, but it does have a few miniatures to represent certain things. The dramatic ending. We get to see the ruins of the Statue of Liberty. Spoiler. Then again, if you're playing this game, it's probably not a spoiler, now is it? The detail is actually pretty good. Not bad. See if I can get some... Hold on, let me first of all get that in focus. Second of all, let me see if I can get some better light on this. Is that a little better? Huh? Is that a little better with the lighting? You can see that a little bit better? All right. The ship. The ship as it's seen sinking in the water. Here goes an ape on the hunt. Pretty cool. Not bad. I've seen worse miniatures. Then again, I might have a different perspective if I painted them. And that's Taylor, Charlton Heston. All right. So those are cool. The dice. And they certainly do look like standard D6s with a pip for each representative number from 1 through 6. It doesn't look like there's anything special about them, as you can see. All right. Just the different colors. We'll find out in the rules if they make a difference. But since they're all just numbered 1 to 6 anyway, I don't really see how that would make a difference for the color. All right, so these are just the stands for the tokens. You have 4 of them. They're nice and clear. Okay. So these are like the encounter cards, I'm guessing, for each of the scenes, such as the hunt. And there's information on the back, which, after we read the rules, we'll understand what that all means. Yeah. And you have a whole bunch of different ones. So for replayability, I mean, you have a lot of different encounters. It keeps going out of focus. I'm sorry about that. So yeah, there's all the cards for the hunt. And they all have something different in the back. The killing fields. What are they? Oh, focus. Thank you. The hunt. The forbidden zone. And a mountain expedition into the forbidden zone. Dr. Zaius. What did I say? Zaius. Dr. Zaius. The forbidden zone. Again, more of the encounters that you're going to have to deal with. I like the art. I like the way it looks. Looks like it should be like a comic book style art, you know? I mean, I know IDW games, and I know IDW comic books, and comic books published. So I don't know, because I did not read the IDW comic books, so I do not know if this is based on that art. But if it's not, it does definitely look like it could be a comic book art style for Planet of the Apes. That's for sure. Dig site. Escape from Ape City. You're just taking paws off me, you damn dirty ape. It wasn't that good, but it's fun saying it. So here we go with the little action cards, the cheat cards as I like to call them. Boom. Oh, okay, so here go your players, your player things, the commander, the defiant, the clever, and the cynical. So these are the different aspects of Taylor's mind, his psyche, and you're going to have to work together. Oh, and then we got a few cards for 8. The discovery, the swim, the sinking ship, another one for the hunt, another one for the forbidden zone, discovery, dig say. I'm not sure why these are separated, if there's a reason for it or not, if they're not with the regular ones. I will keep them separated until I find out. So I don't want to put them in and then find out I just got to go looking for them and getting them all out again. Okay. So these are all the different encounter cards, which, as I said, looks like it should be giving a decent amount of replayability with all these cards. And, of course, I'm imagining if this is somewhat successful enough, that IDW Games will be publishing at least up to 4 more, since there were 5 movies in the original trilogy series. So, let's see. These mini cards. This whole stack right here. All these cards here say action on them. For example, Cornelius and Zira. For example, Cornelius and Zira again. Why don't we do it the other way? All right, so we got Taylor, Gorilla, Dodge and Landon. Oh, yeah, his friends, his other astronauts. Dr. Zaius. All right, once we know the rules, I'm sure we'll understand what all these mean. Probably the colored dice that you get to roll. But once again, if they are all the same, 1 to 6, why would it be different for the color? I don't know. I have not read the rules yet. This is an unboxing, so I don't have all the answers for you yet. The imperative word there is yet. So we got some special cards. How special are they? Moving fast. Play at the start of your character's turn. That character gets 2 extra actions this turn. All right, so these are pretty cool. They are very special, after all. All right. And then these last ones simply say, Planet of the Apes. Things such as running out of time, alone and afraid, unavoidable fate, chased by apes, running out of time. Yeah, I'm not too bad at reading upside down. And as you can see, with the mini cards, that means that there is nothing left in the box. Let me just see. So we're going to have these 2. We don't have anything big enough for this. So it looks like really we're only going to be using one of these. And we will put the mini cards in here. And it does not look like I will need those other bags. You would think a bag for one of these, but these cards are too big for the bags that we were given, which I don't quite understand. There we go. All right, so that was an unboxing of IDW Games Presents Planet of the Apes. Now, this is based, as you can see and you can tell, on the original Planet of the Apes series that started, I believe, the first movie was 1968. Started what became a 5-movie trilogy that also spawned a live-action TV show and a cartoon show as well. So I am really looking forward to playing this game. Like I said, this whole movie franchise, at least the original stuff, I'm a huge fan of. I love the idea that you're playing his psyche, and that's the reason why it's a cooperative game. I think that's really cool. So for now, I'm your buddy Big Johnny G. This has been the unboxing of Planet of the Apes, and